I've ever seen in my life. First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. And the reason why I say that video was sad as sad can be, because I broke that video down 4 ways from Sunday. I'll tell you why. Number one, the surface that the fellow was displaying had to be probably a 3x3, a little screen. Now, as I said before, they used the little tiny screens because if they oversplash some of that with the projector, they physically don't have to show a corner to corner when they use a little tiny screen. That's one of the tricks they do. Put a little screen, tuck it away in the corner, hit it with a projector, they'll oversplash it, they'll get some of it, they won't get the whole 4 corner to corner. So if there's a contrast area anywhere that pops up on that screen that won't show up, they can't display it because you won't see it because it's not being displayed corner to corner. Where, in my demonstrations, well, that's the phoniest thing I've ever seen in my life. You're talking all that nonsense, and that's the phoniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Number two, every single window had a shade on it. You blocked all that ambient light that could have made contact with that screen. So not only do you have this little tiny 3x3 screen squeezed into a little fireplace with a mantle over top of it, blocking whatever sort of condensed lighting that may be making contact with the screen, which none of it's making contact with the screen at all, period. But you got this little screen tucked away in there. And you got nerve to be challenging me? Are you kidding me? Every window was blocked. I just sent that over to my forum site. They're over there laughing at it right now. So every window you got is blocked. Then you got lamps peppered out in the environment with shades on. You put a shade on a lamp, light only has no choice but to go up or down. That's a little different. The little lights that you have in front of it don't mean jack at all, period. Period at all. I don't even know why you even got those there to begin with, in the video to begin with, in the demonstration. Why are those lights even there to begin with? Or to see how much light the screen can take in? That's a fail. Oh my goodness, I swear sometimes. And then I noticed that the motorized projection screen that you're displaying in the video is the exact same color as the sample sheet. So how come you didn't display the video on the 100-inch motorized projection screen and open up those windows right in front of it and then do the demonstration on that? Because I noticed that that little square piece that you had tucked away in the fireplace matched the exact same color as the motorized projection screen, which both of them had the same screen paint. So why didn't you do the demonstration up to 100-inch, open up all those windows in that environment, let all that light push in, and then do the contrast demonstration next to a black surface screen? Didn't do that either, did you? No, failed that one too. Yeah, I counted so many different failed sneaks and tricks in that environment, it wasn't even funny. You can watch me adjust my screen from my ceiling right now. This is how contrast demonstrations are done. This is 160-inch right now on top of my screen. Starfield demonstration. And where is your Starfield demonstration? Nowhere to be found. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Number two, most important of all, your screen was pulling up gray. I told you when a projector changes over, when that transition goes through, automatically the screen automatically changes over to green. It changes over to the original form in which it shows. Then it goes back into some of a contrast, which is a darker shade form. I know that too. See when my projector transitions? Its screen is still black. It remains black at all times. I don't know where in the world you get these cookie cutter ideas that you think a gray screen is going to produce a black image next to a black screen. What you need to do is paint half of that screen with everyday black paint, pull up a Starfield demonstration, and then do the demonstration. And next time, don't do that little cookie cutter screen tucked away in the fireplace. I don't know what that nonsense was. You need to display it on that 100-inch you got sitting over there by the fireplace. You need to do that on a long throw, and you need to open up every single window in that environment. Try doing it around 12 noon. So there's my challenge to you. At 12 noon, I want to see you put a black screen against that screen, open up every single window in that environment, and show us a Starfield demonstration on a projector with a distance throw. Because I can be here at 12 noon and I can fire that screen up and that screen will display with all that window light. And you're going to be nerve on camera giving me challenges. Please. Didn't even do your demonstration correctly. I don't know what the heck. Why is the screen so small? Why do you have it tucked into the fireplace like that? That's because you can shelter from all the light. If that thing had a problem pulling up in that environment, I couldn't imagine when the windows are open. That thing's got a little gassy. I don't know. You failed again. Oh, by the way, my projector sits on the floor. It sits in eco mode too. All these projectors are in eco mode. And that little tiny screen. Really? You tucked away a little tiny screen inside the fireplace? Really? It's 148 inch. That's 150 inch. That's 126 inch sitting in my window. I got another 151 sitting on the wall. Upstairs we got a screen that's 8 by 10. In the gaming room we got a screen that's 135. We got a 100 inch on the deck. I got 135 right there. About to build a 235 inch screen, 250 inch. 235.1 out in the back. Come on, man. And you displaying some tiny little screen tucked away in a fireplace. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you trying to show me? See my screen right here? This is my living room right here. You see how much light I have in my living room alone? I don't have lights all the way up on the ceiling. My lights sit right up on top of my screen. So close that you can see the shadow cascading on my screen. We don't got nothing tucked in away in a little corner here. This is how the demonstration was supposed to be displayed, people. But I got these people come on there doing these corner cutter demonstration. Got some 3 by 2 little screen tucked up under a fireplace. That is just sad. And you got a nerve to be running your mouth to me. How many screens have your screen been? How many certified screens can you show of your screen being displayed with color patterns? How many projectors have you tested your product off? You can't match any of my demonstrations. I can give you. Matter of fact, here's a challenge for you right now. Completed by today. Matter of fact, tomorrow, at 12 o'clock tomorrow, I want to see that gray screen, because I noticed that the screen you had tucked away in the fireplace matches the exact same screen color that you have on the 100 inch. How about you do a demonstration and you open up every single window at 12 noon. 12 noon, I want to see one at 12 noon, I want to see one at 3 o'clock in the evening. I want to see all that light push in and hit that screen. We can make it 8 o'clock in the morning if you want. And I want to see a black screen laying against that screen. I want to see you produce a contrast level equal to a black screen. Because you just made the same statement Jamie just made too. That you're saying that great product that you have can produce a contrast level equal to a black screen. A gray screen can do that? Then it's displayed. I want to see it. This time, no little tiny cookie cutter screen tucked away in a fireplace. And I want you to open up every single window next to that screen. I don't even know why you had the blind shut to begin with. I don't get that part. I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe that's just you. Cut screen. What command? And they're barking commands. You gotta be out of your mind. Little cut out little tiny screen tucked under a fireplace. What was that supposed to be? Really? And you got 2 little lights on top of it. You got the 100 inch right over there. Why don't you do the demonstration on that one? Just open up the windows behind it. Oh, I know why. Your screen will wash up. That's why. Starfield screensaver. Little tiny screen tucked up on their fireplace. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. How in the world did you get this demonstration from the demonstration you just displayed? Oh, by the way, here you go. Too much trash. That's what your problem is. That's my meter readings right now in my living room. When the sun's not even up, filtering this house. When the sun peaks in this area right here, the meters don't pick up in here. There's too much light in the environment. In your environment with the sun on, with the sun coming through, peeking through that little light you have in your environment, well, my environment has more light than yours because all my windows are exposed. See all that light veneer curtains right here? All that light pushes through this environment. These are the only two windows right now, which I'm about to replace with from veneer curtains. But every place in here has window light that pushes through this environment. Unlike that little room you're sitting in, my kitchen over here displays nothing but window light all day long. Before you start talking about ambient light rejection technology, take a look at my ceiling too, while you're at it. And yet I'm doing this demonstration in all this environment, all this light. And you got a little 2x4 or whatever it is tucked away underneath a fireplace. What is that? To begin with, what is that? Oh, before you start talking about that dark gray screen paint, let me show you something real quick. That was supposed to be Crow's UV mix. We got it right here. This is UV mix right here. Let me show you why your screens can't see freaking black. There you go. There's the UV mix right there on my Signature 17, which is a black screen. There's the gray screen mix that you displayed in your video demonstration we have it here. Now the darkest mix mix is called a UV mix, and that's the color right there. This is gray, this is black, so you can see the difference. See? Gray, black, so you know your colors, because apparently you don't know them. This is the color screen that you displayed in your video. This is a Phoenix. I'm going to put this right up against a Phoenix and show you what color your screen's coming up. See it right there? That's gray. This is black. Black, gray. That's the screen. That's your screen paint product right there. That's what you displayed in your video right now when you did demonstration. That's a gray screen. You know why you didn't stick that against the Starfield? Because the Starfield demonstration is one of the hardest demonstrations to do. If your screen doesn't come up 100% black, people want to see it because everybody knows what outer space looks like. It's jet black. That's why you avoided that demonstration. Now, if you put a black screen up against there, like any kind of black paint, black fabric, automatically that black surface would have outperformed your screen. That's why you didn't have a demonstration out there showing the side-by-side comparison. Because you knew doing well, your screen wasn't going to pick up that well. That's why you had to block every single window, like you did, Crow did. Block all the windows, block all the light out, and you put light in the environment and pepper it out to make it look like the environment's well lit. I could break down your video so fast it's not even funny. It's not that hard. That's how your product pulled up. I've tested so many different versions. And by the way, I sent them a little email. In that email, I explained to them, I showed them the video and sent them how I analyzed this video, on how badly it failed. And then I sent you some documents from Screen Innovation, where basically that company contacted us to do business with us. And then when we became a threat, came at us with a lawyer. That's Screen Innovation. Not Crow, not Porte, Screen Innovation, a company that holds weight, a multi-million-dollar corporation that came at us because we had potential with our technology. But then again, when we came to a point where they couldn't reason with us and basically take from us, then they basically had a lawyer come after us telling us to stay away from their technology. So what your opinion means nothing to me at all, period. I got NDAs from Seymour AV. I've been contacted by all different forms of companies, and you sitting there trying to convince me that this gray screen right here is going to produce a contrast level equal to a black screen. Meanwhile, you're sitting up there in your house with all your windows blocked up and some little tiny cutout piece of whatever stuck in the fireplace, trying to convince me that you're doing this amazing demonstration. Did you even look at the demonstration that I did? Do these screens look like anything that you can tuck under a fireplace? No, I didn't think so. So as of today, your mail goes to my junk mail pile like the rest of them, because you showed me nothing at all. Usually, I don't take the time out to entertain these guys, but this particular joke, I figured, you know what? I might as well throw you a bone, come out and basically break down your video and show you where you messed up. Next time, come correct or don't come at all. And at the end of the day, you got to man up. Okay, I'm done, people. I'm done. Tomorrow morning, if you want a real challenge, I'll put you against sun killer technology and have you produce an image in direct sunlight from back to front on the screen. If you want to play that kind of game. I don't think you want to. All right, then. Got to go, and that's basically about it for me. Thanks, so, Joker.